Under the Disney brand, FX and Hulu are really killing it when it comes to comedy and drama. There is a diverse range, including This Fool, which follows Julio as he manages a jail rehabilitation program in Los Angeles and depicts the challenges of the Latino generation. What We Do in the Shadows Season 5 also often makes viewers giggle as it depicts New York vampires attempting to remain concealed. Reservation Dogs, a show with a strong Native American theme, is another really funny creation. This program focuses on Native teenagers going through adolescence in Oklahoma. It does, however, have some really eerie subarcs rooted in mysticism and folklore hidden among the humor, teenage angst, and quest for identity. Reservation Dogs' third season tackles its most sinister subject to date by emphasizing a North American Holocaust via the Dear Lady's history. The uncovering of grave sites where indigenous children were slaughtered has been one of the most horrifying revelations in recent years. At the past, it was common at many Christian reform schools in America, and more recently, it was also the case in Canada. Many indigenous groups are still striving to get this horrific situation resolved because they are outraged at how religion was used as a tool to influence children decades ago. Tragically, a lot of kids were molested, killed, and buried, only for their physical bones to eventually be discovered. It serves as a reminder of the area's colonial history, when so many Native families were destroyed through plundering and extermination. When she sees Bear, the Dear Lady reveals this once again. He had always dismissed her as a fiction, but he soon comes to see that she stands up for the defenseless. She decides to take him back home, but only after a quick stop. She is required to assassinate Minor, who assisted in the murder of children at the St. Nicholas Indian Training School where she was sent. The Dear Lady managed to get away, form a relationship with a deer spirit, and go on the search for bad guys. Because this song was so deeply personal and included a great deal of sadness and suffering, it required some time and guts to come back for it. The Dear Lady tells Bear to stay cheerful and to never allow haters ever oppress him as it did his predecessors once she completes her task. It's a powerful declaration that stands up spiritually for kids who didn't have this chance at redemption and a joyful ending. The Dear Lady is seen feeding with the bear and Reservation Dogs. Ironically, Quentin Tarantino, who directed Reservoir Dogs, has the gradual build and melancholy atmosphere in Episode 3, Dear Lady, that are characteristic of his films. Through films like Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, and Inglourious Basterds, among many others, he has mapped out additional tense acts of retribution. The way Dear Lady approaches an older Minor has that feeling of retaliation Tarantino adores, capitalizing on the fact that he didn't understand he was the creator of all her suffering and terror. The way he speaks is really revealing, even if he can't see her slinking up on him. She stabs him as he talks, doing to him what he did to so many others. He is not aware that this is karma paying back. She doesn't even want to use her own words to elevate him. The fast, violent retribution stains her garments with blood. She visits cemeteries, exhales with relief, and relays the message to Bear in a therapeutic way. It gives him comfort and assurance that his forefathers will always be by his side. Despite their suffering, they are still immortal and will get justice. It's a depressing chapter overall, but one that's important since Reservation Dogs last season serves as a reminder to North America that more has to be done to address the horrors committed against so many indigenous communities.